Hey there, this is Leah and Naara, and you're listening to Daybreak!
To give you a brief introduction about what this podcast is about, it's just really us talking about life in your 20s. You know, our struggles, inspirations, things that might be, not really sure about. All these things, the typical things that you face when you're in your 20s. And also to talk about music, of course.
So join us as we take a break and talk about them here at Daybreak.
Honestly, we don't come naman into this world programmed like computers. Hindi natin alam agad-agad kung ano yung gusto natin gawin, di ba? I mean, I think mostly for people in their 20s like us, we struggle with which path to take, which career path to take. And we have parang it's not easy for anyone. Kahit nga yung mga simple life decisions, your everyday life decisions that you make na parang, okay, what am I gonna do today? Have an extra day, a free day. Do I go out? Do I exercise? Do I go to the grocery? Yung mga ganong bagay. Yung mga simpleng ganon, di ba?
Ako naalala ko before, parang after we graduated, nisip ko, gusto ko ba talaga maging recording artist? Kasi parang before tayo graduate, na-sign tayo sa Warner. So parang, sure ito na ba talaga yun? So, syempre, before ko gusto i-pursue yung music, gusto ko rin talaga maging flight attendant or maging conductress.
Alam ko yan. Pangarap
Ayun, struggle ko rin yun. Kasi hindi ko alam which course to take before if Conservatory of Music
kasi you're supposed to go, di ba, UST?
Yes. Kaso, I was about to enroll.
Yeah, andun na siya sa gate. Tapos
nasa cashier.
Nasa cashier, tapos nag-back out siya.
Wait lang, hindi pa sure.
Ganda, sana all.
But then, yun nga, parang na-realize ko rin na gusto ko talaga i-pursue yung music. And
it's in your blood. I mean, ever since you were kid. Si tita, singer.
Ayun nga, after graduation, parang nag-isip-isip ako na, hindi, gusto ko talaga i-pursue music. Ikaw, Tak?
Ako, gusto ko maging doktor dati.
Kaya
yung sulat ko, ganun eh.
Kala gusto mo
hindi maintindihan. Gusto ko maging pediatrician talaga kasi mahilig ako sa bata. And my lola, I grew up with her, tapos doctor din siya. Tapos parang siya yung nilalook up ko, ganun. Pero nisip ko, kakayanin ko ba? Kaya ko bang panindigan? Medyo mahaba-habang pag-aaral yan eh. So parang, ako din naman, I've always loved performing, singing. So nisip ko na, uy, bakit di ko try natin i-pursue yan. Kasi baka it's really for me. Ganun.
Yun talaga yung path mo. So, pero nothing is set stone talaga. Pero yun nga, music talaga.
Yeah,
yun
music
talaga. At
talaga.
least, clear sa atin dalawa na yun yung gusto natin i-pursue. Music, singing.
And you know what they say, like, if you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
That's true. That's true.
Sometimes it's still work, but most of the time it's nice that it's parang play, especially when you do it with your friends, like our band. Okay, it's just to give them a background on how we met. We actually met in college. So kanina she was saying she was supposed to go to UST. I was supposed to go to Ateneo. We both didn't go, and then we both ended up in Assumption College, and that's where we met. We met during the orientation. Tapos yun. Parang pinakanta niya ako. Sabi niya, uy, kumakanta ka ba?
Hindi ako sa'yo. So, performing arts, ano ginagawa mo? Singing, dancing, or acting?
Sabi ko, kumakanta ako.
Tapos sabi ko sa kanya, sige nga. I-reenact na natin.
Sige. So, ganito rin yung, medyo ganito yung buhok ko nun eh. Maiksi talaga eh.
Shorter lang.
Kasi ikaw medyo curly. Waves, ganyan.
I miss my hair. Anyway, ganito yun. So, sabi ko, so, anong ginagawa mo? Anong talent mo?
English. I sing.
What's your talent?
I sing.
Oh my God, you sing.
Yeah.
Can you sing a song for me?
What song? I'm shy.
Do you know yung 1,000 Years to Christina Perry? Because I'm such a twihard.
Of course.
And wait lang take note. Kasi
really
yung Twilight ng panahon nung nag-college
She's
kami.
a twiharder.
Yun. So, sige nga. Kanta.
So I said,
sige na kahit chorus lang.
Sige. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I've loved you for 1,000 more. Tapos nag-freak out siya, sabi niya, oh my gosh, kabos mo si
Christina
Christina Perry.
Perry. And after 4 years sa music scene, like at last, meron na rin kaming album na maihahandog sa inyo.
Yes, that's true.
Maibibigay sa inyo.
And we wouldn't have done it without the people who helped us
course.
along the way. And we have so many people to thank na talagang
And some of
nagtrabaho
them
day and night.
are our guests.
Yes, and we will be they will be joining us today here at Daybreak the Podcast. So, I guess without further ado, let's introduce our first guest for the day. Okay, so this is our first guest, special one, because she's the gifted child that you all know from that 90s commercial.
And we call her SL.
You call her SL.
Without further ado,
Let's
all
welcome
Shaira Luna. Hey Shaira, welcome to the very first episode of our podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome to Daybreak. Hard to.
Thanks for being here. How have you been? You're very busy. Thanks for making time.
Very good, but listening to Daybreak, so
Show me your shirt.
Cutie. Show us your shirt. What are you wearing?
I am repping.
Yes! Oh my gosh. I guess to start, we always say this in every interview na we're very kilig that we got to work with you because we
one
are
and
fans
only.
of yours and dati tinitingnan lang namin yung gawa mo and dinidream namin na hopefully someday we can work with her.
Post. It's always like,
But I guess can you just tell us a bit about how you got into photography? Is it something you've always wanted to do or
no, not at all. I think photography was like the last thing I ever wanted to do. Because when I was growing up, my mom was like a stage mom, so there was like a camera everywhere, like anywhere we went, whatever milestone, whatever event, whatever new place we went to, there's a camera in my face. So I was really tired of the camera. Like, did not want a camera anywhere near me. So it was weird when I stopped college and then I started taking pictures. I don't know. I think dun bumalik yung you just want to remember things. So I think photography was really just that for me. I just wanted to remember stuff, but it wasn't really a career I ever thought of. Because when I was young, ang career lang dapat doctor or just somewhere in the academe, but never photography.
I have this friend who's a videographer who's into making films, and we were talking about, of course, you. And then he was like, naingit nga ako kay Shaira kasi yung mga videos niya, ang ganda rin eh. And just to give our listeners, background, how we got to work with Shaira. It's so funny because we were on a meeting with Warner Music, and then si Kelly, who messaged you, was like, okay, which photographer do you want to work with? Possibly sana yung pwedeng all around na para isang tao na lang. And then we just said, Shaira Luna. But we didn't really expect that.
Nakaganon kami habang sinend yun. Shaira Luna.
We didn't really expect that he was gonna message you right away. But then he did, and then biglang may meeting na. Tapos kami parang, oh my gosh, wait lang. Ganon. We were so nervous to meet you. And then when we finally got to meet you during the shoot, it was parang, oh my gosh, she's so cool. I guess first question would be, how did you come up with the concept for Daybreak?
As our creative director, all over.
The main things that Ellie said when he told me about the album. He's like, it was written at home while it's like your thoughts before you wake up. So I wake up like 3. I used to wake up at like 3 a.m. Like that's my favorite hour of the day. I have a perfume one of my favorite perfumes is, I can't speak French, but it's called L'Heure Bleu by Guerlain. It's like the blue hour. So when Kelly told me that about the album, it's like I think I kind of know what they want. It's like images of just gray skies, yung medyo paliwanag pa lang, the feeling of it being cold, and quiet, and you have all your thoughts to yourself. So I immediately thought of like just dawn and the quiet hour and the smell of air in the morning. That early. Yeah. And when I went over to your IG, no, hindi pa naka-archive.
Kasi ang clean na ng IG namin.
Mention na.
I saw a lot of photos of you guys enjoying in Stockholm. Then, so I felt like that was like a memorable time in your lives as Lian and Naara. So I wanted to incorporate that. Perfect because it's makulimlim, it's very clean, it's modern, it's not loud, and it's kind of chill.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what came.
Cool.
I hope I got it right.
Yes, of course.
Aced it.
Everything is perfect.
Perfect.
Every layout actually,
Yeah.
sobrang ganda.
Sobrang quick. It's the quickest yes we've ever given
Yeah.
anyone. Like no revisions and
Yeah.
stuff.
And I think super dali niya katrabaho and super bilis.
Ah,
Kasi
super
we started shooting at like 9 a.m. and finished at 4. Grabe. Tas 6 or 7 layouts yun.
Dami nating nagawa.
Sobrang dami.
Layouts lang ata or 4. And then sabi ko, damihan na lang.
Diba?
Oh, thank
Parang,
you.
oh my God.
Grabe. Okay. Speaking of our album, we'd like to ask, what's your favorite song?
Do you have a favorite song or something?
Or is it still the
Well,
same
love
favorite?
you, of course.
Okay.
Very close.
Wrigley.
Oh, should I ask them? Parang awkward if I ask them if I could do the video. I didn't know if you were going to say yes. Like,
Of course.
Of course, we were gonna
Ang
say
dami
yes.
gusto ng music video na Who's Gonna Love You. It's
Yeah.
very beautiful.
Yeah.
And then I also like Choose You, and then Never Too Far, and then Prayers. Lahat na lahat.
Cute!
Thanks, Shira.
Thank you.
Okay,
I
so
know all by heart almost already.
Yeah.
Grabe. Thank you.
You're like, wow. We still get kilig when we interact with you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Shaira, for joining us today. I guess before we wrap it up, is there anything else that you'd like to add or anything else you want to say to us? I don't know. To listeners.
Bye. There.
Wow!
Cute!
fangirling.
Mabal sa sorry na kasi medyo late na tayo sa 2020.
Oh my gosh.
Anything I want to say, I just want to say I'm really, really grateful for the opportunity to work with you two. I mean, what talent. And it's just nice that you allow all of us in the team to contribute our ideas, like everyone from the writers, even to the PR, even to the people like above us, like our bosses.
Yeah.
I just love how you're open to everything, and at the same time, you say what's on your mind.
Yeah.
So that makes it very easy for like the other creatives to work because we kind of have direction.
Mhm.
So that always really helps. And the music.
Cute.
Oh my gosh, thanks so much, Shaira. I guess that's the end of it, of the episode of Thanks so much, Shaira.
Thank you so much for your
Shaira.
time.
Sobrang
Mwah.
thank you.
We miss you and we hope
Yes.
to work with you again.
We want to see you soon. We hope to see you soon.
Speaking of the development of our album, we also have, of course, our producer, Brian Lotho!
Or as we call him, Lotho!
Yes, we call him Blotto kasi Brian Lotto. Pag pinagdikit mo, Blotto.
Amazing.
Diba?
Hi, Blots! Welcome to the podcast. Thanks for saying yes.
Yeah, so Blots, to give our audience more light about how we created the album, pwede mo ba sa amin i-share kung ano yung how our album is different from the other albums that you've made?
I think every album is different naman. Ito lang, extremely special and din siguro itong album na to kasi coming from the pandemic and then alam niyo yun, kaya, we've known each other for such a long time and being a part of your first album is honor para sa akin yan and alam niyo yan, enjoy. Sarap yun.
Siguro let's just talk more about yung direction natin for the album.
Yeah, and the inspiration.
On the inspiration. Like, siguro ano ba?
More on the direction and inspiration nung pag-create ng album.
Sonically, I guess.
As a whole, syempre, we were, well, ako initially, I was really gunning for something that sounded really modern. Tapos, syempre, it took a lot of convincing din sa inyo para mapapayag kayo dun sa direction na yan. Pero, I think at the end of the day, it made sense naman din. Parang ako, yun yung initial kong intention. Pero as we went on the process, ako personally, I just went with my gut na lang eh. Yung what feels right, yung ano ba talaga, bagay ba? O minsan kahit tunog modern, hindi naman na bagay. Alam niyo yun, madami tayong kantang nakatago na way
Mga
tunog
hindi na-
modern na.
Oo.
Hindi na pasok to. Ay, ganun, di ba? So,
That's
mas
true.
gut feel na lang din siya. What feels right.
Ang daming times din na parang we were so reluctant na shucks, kaya ba natin panindigan tong sobrang pop sound na to? And I think we're still in the process of doing that.
Yeah.
Pero sobrang nakatulong na ang smooth lang nung proseso natin
Yes,
sa studio.
yes. Isipin mo, 8 songs yun na dapat tutukan isa-isa.
Oo, and 7 songs kay Bloods.
Oo, 7
Parang,
songs sa kanya.
wow.
Grabe.
Ako honestly, and the madali yung work for me kasi magaganda yung kanta. Alam mo yun. Usually, I mas nahihirapan ako sa project na yung kailangan mong buhayin yung kanta talaga. Para with the songs kasi regardless of kung ano yung ginawa nating arrangement, I feel the songs were very strong. Yung parang, like I always say, alam niyo dun sa Someday natin na cover,
Yeah.
I always say this kung sino man yung nagtatanong. I even said it dun sa writer. Sobrang hirap papangitin ng kanta with your voice and at the same time with the
Ganda ng
songwriting
kanta.
itself.
Oo,
Mm.
ganda
Diba?
ng kanta.
Tapos ganun din yung na-feel ko dito sa mga songs na to. Parang sobrang hirap papangitin itong mga kanta. Alam mo yun? Mas maganda na talaga siya. Yung sobrang kailangan mo mag-effort kung gusto mong papangitin yung mga kanta.
Baliktad eh.
Pero seriously speaking, feeling ko talagang lumabas yung full potential ng songs dahil dun sa arregla na ginawa mo.
Yes,
So,
that's
thanks,
true.
Blot.
Thank you, Blots.
Sobrang honored din kami na ikaw yung nakatrabaho namin for our first
Oo
album.
naman.
And
My pleasure. Girls, I think we should just let your listeners and viewers see what we're talking about. Can you drop a tune?
gladly.
Yeah,
Sige,
do you
game.
want that one kept us all night to make?
I think I want that. Give me. Okay. So, that being said, the song is really special to us and this one was made in Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just gonna sing it for you. So, here's
Keeping me up. There's just something about the way you look me in the eye. I could tell right away. You keep me occupied, thinking about you every day. Now everything reminds me of you. Do you even see me too? Feel the same way that I do? Or maybe I'm just a fool for you. Keeping me up all night, keeping me up all night, keeping me up all night. You got me thinking this could be something. You're keeping me up all night, keeping me up all night. But you know I don't mind. You got me thinking this could be something. You're keeping me up all night.
Nights are getting longer, and I can't help but wonder if you're losing sleep. Thinking about me, tell me honestly, do you even see me too? Feel the same way that I do? Or maybe I'm just a fool for you. You're keeping me up all night, keeping me up all night, keeping me up all night. You got me thinking this could be something. You're keeping me up all night, keeping me up all night. But you know I don't mind. You got me thinking this could be something. You're keeping me up all night. Keeping me up all night.
Keeping me up till the
stop till the sun is gone. Stuck in a daydream, cause you're the one who's keeping me up all night. Oh, you're keeping me up all night. You're keeping me up all night. You got me thinking this could be something. You're keeping me up all night. You're keeping me up all night. But you know I don't mind, cause you got me thinking this could be something. You're keeping me up all night.